Hey there, welcome to the video. Today, I'm going to introduce you to a KDP niche that has the potential to bring in $30,000 per year from a single book. That's right, that's $2,500 per month from just one low content coloring book. So whether you're new to Amazon KDP or you're looking to expand your portfolio, this niche is perfect for anyone interested in making money online. What makes this even better is that these types of books are relatively easy to create. Once you've done the initial work to design and publish your book, it's essentially passive income. Amazon handles everything from printing to shipping and even customer service, while you earn royalties for every sale. And your book stays on the platform indefinitely, giving you the chance to make money long after you've moved on to your next project. All you need to get started is a laptop, Wi-Fi, and a little bit of creativity. And by the end of this video, you're gonna have a clear understanding of how to find and create profitable books on Amazon. I'll even show you a real-world example of a seller who's generating over $30,000 annually from a single book, and it's actually much simpler to replicate than you might think. Now, if this is your first time here, my name is Jeff, and this channel is all about becoming self-sufficient when it comes to making money online, whether it be through Amazon KDP or other online businesses. So if this sounds interesting to you, feel free to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. With that being said, let's get right to it. So what is this niche? The niche we're diving into today is the minimalist coloring book niche. Now, these books are designed with simplicity in mind. They feature clean and elegant illustrations that can appeal to both adults and kids. Minimalist coloring books often have themes like mandalas or nature-inspired patterns or relaxing geometric designs. Their simplicity makes them easy to create while still offering high value to customers who are looking for stress relief and mindfulness activities. And the demand for these books has been steadily growing. So in this video, I'll guide you through 3 key steps. Researching the demand and the competition, I'll show you how to identify niches that are high in demand but have low competition. Understanding the profit potential, we'll analyze real examples of books in this niche to see just how much you could earn. And then creating the coloring book pages. So I'll share you tools and resources to help you design this book without breaking the bank. Before we dive in, if you're new to KDP or unsure where to start, I've got something for you to make your life a little bit easier. My free KDP roadmap. This guide will walk you through everything that you need to know, from picking the right niche to optimizing your book with keywords and create eye-catching designs. It's packed with tips to help you avoid the common pitfalls that many beginners face. So if this sounds like you, I'll leave the link down below. Now, if we head on over to Amazon and make a search for minimalist coloring book, we can look at all the books here that are selling well and take a look at the type of books that are doing well, the themes, the niches, the sub-niches. So for example, as I'm scrolling down, I'm seeing a couple different types of minimalist coloring books. We have one here called Minimalist Boho. This one's called Zendo. We have Abstract. We have Minimalist Art, Minimalist Interior Design, Botanical, Mandala. So I'm seeing right off the bat that there's a lot of different types of themes for this minimalist coloring book. Now, the other thing that I see is that the total results is 1,055. So this purple bar is from Titan's Quick View. This is a free KDP research tool that you can download from the Chrome Web Store. So feel free to do that so you can follow along, because this is going to give you a lot of useful information. For example, it provides its own niche score using their own algorithm. The exact total results, as you can see, 1,055, as opposed to Amazon, which only says over 1,000 results. It also gives you the exact match. So if we read this, it says, this is a Titan's Quick View feature. It shows you the amount of exact matches from your keyword search in product titles on this search results page. How many independently published books, meaning how many KDP books. We see 39. And the average bestsellers rank, it's actually pretty good at 307,000. So basically this means on average, on the first page, these books are selling at about 1 sale per day. Average reviews, not too high, because when I see reviews that are way too high, it means that a lot of these books are already books that have been here for a while. I like to see reviews that are a little bit lower because it means that these books generally are going to be newer books. And then the average price, $8.85. Now, when I'm looking to see if a niche is potentially profitable, I'm looking for three specific things. Number one has to do with the competition. Now, there's no point putting a book up on Amazon in an overly competitive niche because it's just going to be way too hard to get your book ranked on the first page of Amazon. So I'm looking for search results that have about 1,000 or less because this is going to ensure that it's going to be easier to get my book ranked on the first page of Amazon without having to use things like KDP ads. Number two has to do with demand. There's no point putting a book up on Amazon if no one's looking for that type of book. So in order to judge demand, I'm looking for 3 or more KDP books that all have a BSR or a bestsellers rank of 300,000 or below, because this is going to tell me that these books are selling consistently, which means that there's some type of demand here. And number 3, I'm looking for a niche score that's provided by Titan's Quick View that basically validates the first 2 steps, and that score is at least 50. So looking at the total results, we see 1,055, which is about 1,000 or less. So this satisfies my first step. So everything's looking good so far. If we look at the exact match, which means that how many books are ranking for this keyword in their title. So how many books are actually using this keyword in their title? Only 7 out of the 48 books on the first page. Now we have a niche score of 59. That's above the 50 that I'm looking for. And if we go down through the first page, what I like to do is disregard any sponsored products here because this is where people are paying to basically boost their bestsellers rank. But if we look at this one right here, this Simple Art Bold and Easy Coloring book, we can see it's independently published, which is what we're looking for. That's a KDP book with a bestsellers rank of 99. So an incredible ranking right here with the bestsellers badge. It is from a very popular publisher in this niche, but that is still one book that sells well. That's what I'm looking for. The next one has a bestsellers rank of 42,000. The next one has a bestsellers rank of 27,000. Right away, my second step is already satisfied, that bare minimum, but then we have even more. This one's 153,000. And if we keep looking down here, this one, 106,000. Keep going down. This one, 123,000, 43,000, 21,000, 64,000, 7,000. Now, if we take a look at this book, this is the Minimalist Modern Art, Boho Decor, Relaxation and Stress Relief Coloring Book for Teens and Adults. So 4.5 out of 5 rating, $6.99. Kind of that typical price point that I see with these types of books. I also see $7.99, $8.99, up to $9.99. And we see the typical 50 coloring pages equaling about 100. This one's 102 pages in total length. 8.5 by 11 inches. And if we check out the A+ content to check out the interior, you can see just how simple looking this type of minimalist coloring book is. Here's 6 pages of the interiors. You can see the abstract art, but you can also see that, for example, this one is a sailboat on the water with a sunset in the back. This is one of a sun and some waves. This one's nature. These ones are geometric shapes with some floral or some plant designs. If we plug this book's bestsellers rank into the KDP book sales calculator, we can see this book is roughly making about $22 per day in estimated royalties and about $674 per month in estimated royalties. If we check out another book, this is Simplicity, a minimalist adult coloring book for relaxation and mindfulness, 50+ simple and recharging designs to promote stress relief coloring book for adults relaxation. Once again, this has 50 coloring pages, so about 100 pages. This is 115 pages in total length, 8.5 by 11 inches. This one's priced higher at $8.99, so a little bit more on the royalties. 4.7 out of 5 rating, 177 global ratings overall. 78% is a 5-star. So let's look here on this BSR graph. I like to just check this out real quick to see if this is an evergreen niche. And so I go 6 months back to 1 year. So at certain times of the year, it's not selling well, but there are certain times that it does. And if we go all time, well, now we get a bigger picture that in fact, this is an evergreen type book because the line right here stays relatively the same. Now looking at the A+ content, so this one's a little bit of a different feel, but still very minimalistic. So this has very nice artwork right here. We can see that it all has the same type of vibe. This one's a fortune cookie. This one's kind of at a table, picnic table, what have you, some jelly on toast. This one's of a hot air balloon. So as we can see, there's different ways to create this type of interior. And if we put this BSR into the book sales calculator, we can see this book is making about $28 per day in estimated royalties and that equals about $854 per day in estimated royalties. Now, if we check out this book, so this one's a little bit different. This is the minimal art coloring book for adults, teens. This is the bold and easy type. So it has minimalist shapes, landscapes, clean lines, abstract art, and more. This is your 8.5 by 8.5 inch bold and easy coloring book type size. This one's 98 pages, but it has only 40 designs, $7.99. So if we scroll down, looking at the A+ content, we can see just how simple this type of book is. And people really love this easy type and bold type coloring book. And this one, when you combine minimal with bold and easy, well, this is the type of interiors that you get. Very nice looking interiors. And then some more details about the book here. So this is another way to create a book for this niche. Now, if we plug that BSR into the book sales calculator, that's about $84 per day in estimated royalties. And this one's making over $2,500 per month in estimated royalties. So we can see there's a lot of potential for profits in this niche. Not only that, but there's a lot of different ways to create these types of books, different types of themes, different types of sub niches, just a lot of potential here to create multiple books for the same niche. So the next part is how to actually get started and create these interiors. And there's actually a couple different ways to do this. So let me show you how. Now, in my opinion, the best way to make this type of interior is to use a tool like Nurier Creator that basically you can just add your prompts and it'll spit out the image. So this really only has a couple different types of options. You have your simple AI generation, which actively creates images using AI. You have your single niche multiplier, which allows you the bulk generation of images based on a specific theme or topic. This is the one that you can use when you're creating a full-on book. AI generation is the one you can use if you're just making a couple images. And then you have queue generation, which queues your images for processing, and then it'll send you an email where you can go ahead and access it later. It also gives you the ability to upload clip art and turn that into its own coloring book image. So basically what you do is you enter your prompts one per line. It likes very simple prompts. For example, dog sitting by a fireplace. So I did exactly that. Minimalist single flower stem. All of this minimalist, but you can see all of the prompts that I wrote here. Sun over hill, spiral vine, crescent moon with stars. And then it also gives you the background option. So no background or a background layer assist. So for this type of book, I do want a background layer assist. Now, if you're doing the bold and easy type, you can choose no background and then also select your image size. So you can see so many image sizes here. You have your 8.5 by 8.5 for your bold and easy, and then your traditional 8.5 by 11, which is what I'm using right here. And then you have all your art styles right here that you can choose from. So this one has a boho minimalist type art style. I did try this. I didn't like the results. So you can try all of these if you want. I just went with none. And then obviously you can choose the line thickness, thin, medium, thick. I went with medium. And then all you do is you hit generate images and it's gonna plop out your images right here. This one is minimalist simple tree silhouette. So there are going to be some that you don't want to use, you can use. So for example, I do like this one right here. And you can also play around with the line thickness. So for example, if we move on to the second prompt, we can play with the line thickness. We can add more thickness. Let's go with 5 just so you can see what it looks like. You hit update image and then it's going to change the image. As you can see, the lines just got a little bit thicker. So that's an easy way to add or remove line thickness. This is the minimalist raindrops falling. And then we have minimalistic crescent moon with stars. And then this is the minimalist single flower stem. We have the abstract petals, the leaf sprig, the spiral vine, and then your abstract mountain peaks. And so what you could do is you could enable the quick SVG, PDF, or PNG export if you want to just get one of these, 2 of these, 3 of these. But what I like to do is I like to scroll all the way down and download all of the images. You have 4 options: PNG, SVG, PDF, PowerPoint. I like to download SVG because it's the one that's going to give you the best quality. And then you can put your book together on a program like Canva. This is probably the best way to create coloring books because you have more control over the actual coloring book. And you can just keep doing prompts, keep making prompts, keep generating images, and keep trying different things until you find a theme or a style that you like. Now, if you want to check out Nuria Creator for yourself, I'll leave a link down below. Now, another way to create this book is to use Creative Fabrica. This is one of my all-time favorite sites because it's going to provide you done-for-you KDP interiors already in here. So for example, we see a minimalist boho coloring book and you can look through the pages. If you like what you see, you can go ahead and download it. Now, one thing that you want to do with these KDP pages on Creative Fabrica or anywhere that you get done-for-you KDP interiors is to go ahead and modify. And what I mean by that is to change the interior. And if you use Canva, you can easily delete certain parts of the image here. You can flip images, you can add more elements, you can find more elements on Creative Fabrica, add it to your piece, add it to your artwork here, and just modify the interior so it's not exactly what you see here. The great thing about Creative Fabrica is it's already going to be formatted. It's going to be your 8.5 by 11 inch or whatever size you're making. It's going to be ready to upload on KDP. Now, another way, if you have a little bit of money to invest and you don't have a lot of time, is just to hire someone on Fiverr to create your coloring book. And the way to do this is on Fiverr, you can search up KDP coloring book, something like that. And then what you want to do is right here, you want to sort by best selling. And this is going to give you the best services right here. As you can see, look at all these reviews, 239, 231. 4.9, 4.7. So for example, let's go into this one right here. Now what we can do is we can look through some of these pages to see if it's something that we like and maybe this person can create this type of book. This one, you can see the basic 10 coloring pages and it gives you the full commercial use, $5, and standard 30, about $30. Premium is $40. Not so bad for a full-on coloring book with a book cover, and it's ready to go ahead and upload onto KDP. All you really have to do is do your keywords and just hit publish. So for $40, it's actually not that bad. Also, don't forget about my KDP royalty roadmap, which is gonna help you create this book. I break it down step by step from interior creation, book cover, keywords, title, subtitle, back-end keywords, all the way to on Amazon KDP where you're filling out all of the boxes. I go through all of that. So if you haven't checked it out, the link is down below. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell, as well as follow me on all my socials at JeffSetLife. With that being said, thanks for watching. Bye for now.